good morning all. So in today's session we are going to discuss the distinction between shares and debentures. So in the earlier session we were discussing about the types of debentures. Under that we have discussed convertible debenture, non-convertible debenture, redeemable debenture, non-redeemable debenture, simple debenture, bearer debenture, registered debenture, etc. So we have discussed almost 8 to 9 types of debentures in earlier class. So while explaining shares as well as debentures, we have discussed all these points, but consolidating all these points is for 5 marks. So this thing is for 5 marks in some exam. The difference between, distinguish between shares and debentures. See, shares are considered as ownership securities and debentures are considered as creditorship securities. So these things are considered as creditorship. Shares are considered as ownership securities. Why we call it shares as a ownership security? Because shareholders, equity shareholders are considered as owners of the company. Why we call them owners of the company? Because they are entitled to get part of profit earned by the company. Since they are entitled to get part of profit, they are considered as owners of the company because their capital, their invested money is considered as equity capital in the company. Fine. So, so while defining the position of the holder of this capital instrument, shares are considered as owned capital. It is the part of owned capital. You all know why we call it as owned capital, because the holder of this capital market instrument is considered as owner of the company. Then it is an only acknowledgement of a debt. So it is the only, this instrument contains only the seal of the company acknowledging that we have borrowed money from so and so. We have borrowed, this company, this ABC Limited company is borrowed loan from person called Mr. X. So Mr. X, the guarantee for borrowing money from the Mr. X is the document having company's seal called acknowledgement of debt. So this is not gives, this holder, this instrument holder never gets any ownership part, never gets any dividend. So this is called creditorship security. So please do remember, position of the shareholder is considered as owner of the company, and the position of debenture holder is, it is the only acknowledgement given by the company saying that we have borrowed so and so amount from so and so person. So this is the position of the holder of these two instruments. Now, reward, what do they get for their investment? Shareholders, as you are aware, shareholders, even equity shares and preference shareholders are entitled to get dividend. Please do remember, defining dividend is very important from some point of view. So dividend, it is the part of profit which is equally distributable among shareholders, or part of the profit earned by the company which is distributable, or the shareholders are entitled to get their part of investment. So this shareholders are paid dividend, whereas, so we have defined dividend. It's very important for 2 marks question in your SEM exam. Define dividend. So dividend is nothing but it is the part of profit, portion of the profit which is distributable among shareholders of the company. So actually equity shareholders are equally distributed. Say for example, if the 100 rupee profit left over for equity shareholders, if there are 10 numbers of equity shareholders, then each share will get 10 rupees. So that is why this 10 rupee is called as dividend. Fine. So this is the part of profit which is distributable equally among its shareholders is called as dividend for 2 marks. So shareholders, what do they get for their investment? Shareholders usually get a dividend, as well as company pays interest for debenture. So if the company borrows loan from any bank or any financial institution, that company should pay interest on borrowed money. So interest is being paid in case of debentures. So if the profit, if the company earns profit, first of all, this interest is being paid. That means these debenture holders have preferential right on this profit. So before distributing dividend itself, these debenture holders will get their interest. So the reward for their investment is shareholders get dividend and debenture holders get interest on their investment. Then what is the rate they get? So interest, what is the rate they get? It is fixed earlier. While issuing debenture itself, the rate of interest is fixed by the company or the lender. Fine, they both sit together and negotiate the rate of interest the company is going to pay, and the lender receives interest from the company. What is the rate? That this rate is fixed while issuing debenture itself. But rate is not fixed. Why it is considered as not fixed? We never know what will be the future profit is. So if the company earns profit of 1000 rupees, if the company pays 200 rupees as an interest, and this interest is fixed on their borrowing, it is fixed. You have seen in your balance sheet that 10% debenture. So this 10% debenture is nothing but 10% interest is fixed on this debenture. Now, once this 200 rupee interest is paid and remaining 800 rupee, this 800 rupee is distributable among shareholders. This 800, it may vary year on year. So it is not fixed. Even company earns 500 rupees also, this interest rate is fixed. While issuing the debenture itself, this interest rate is fixed, but not this rate. What happens if company earns 500, company pays 200 fixed rate of interest, remaining 300, it is the rate of dividend we used to distribute to the shareholders. So this 300, earlier it was 800, now it is 300. That is why it is considered as dividend is not fixed, but whereas interest is rate of interest is fixed while issuing debenture itself. Then voting rights, we have already discussed this thing. Equity shareholders have voting rights. That is why they are considered as owners, or vice versa. They are the owners, they have the voting rights. When do they vote? In the event called annual general meeting, which is held every year, and the meeting of each and every shareholders is called as general meeting. And if the company is going to pass, or if the company is going to any major decisions, then that decision is taken by voting. Voting by the equity shareholders or the members or the owners of the company. So they have the voting rights while taking major decisions. But debenture holders, they never participate in general meeting. That is why they they have no voting rights. Even they never attend the annual general meeting also. So annual general meeting, all the members of the company should present in AGM, and ultimately they have voting rights while passing resolution. Passing resolution is nothing but taking major decisions. Fine. So equity shareholders have voting rights, but debenture holders, they don't have voting, they have no voting rights. So redemption means paying back. Redemption means paying back of the capital. So according to the perpetual succession of the company never going to die. Company never dies. So unless company dies or terminates or shut its business, then only these shareholders will get their invested money. But debentures are redeemed. Why it is called as redeemed? Because while taking the loan itself, see, for example, if you take a loan to buy a bike, and that loan you have to pay back in certain period, even though you have taken for EMI, equal monthly installment, then you have to pay that entire amount. Say for example, you are going to buy a Honda Activa, which may cost 1 lakh in today's market. So you are going to pay 5,000 each month. So one fine day, along with the interest rate, the entire 1 lakh is being paid. That means the entire 1 lakh is redeemed. That is what debentures are. Even if the company takes or borrows loan from certain bank or financial institution, that company is ought to pay the entire capital along with the interest rate. Excuse me. So once these debentures are paid back, it is called as redeemed. So this entire capital is paid back. The entire amount, the entire borrowed amount is paid back. That is why we call it as debentures are redeemed. But equity shares, until the company is there, until the company is alive, equity shareholders never get their invested money. But exceptions are there. Exceptions we will discuss later. We call it as buyback of shares. According to buyback of shares, company buys back its issued shares. So very rarely they do it, and we will discuss that concept in detail in the next sessions. So equity shares are not redeemed. That means equity shareholders are not paid back. Their invested capital is not paid back. If they intend to have their capital, invested capital back, they can sell their shares in secondary market and get their money so that they can liquidate their investment. But debentures are redeemed one fine day. If you take a loan for 10, 20 years, 25 years, within that stipulated period, you have to pay back the entire amount. Now, security means if you are taking a loan for to build a home loan, you have to submit all the uh, documents pertaining to that site or that place where you are going to build a home. Fine. That giving that security, or if in case if you need a 1 lakh rupee loan, if the banker asks to deposit something valuable, say for example gold ornaments, then to borrow the loan you have kept that those jewelry as a security purpose. That lender is keeping those valuables for the security purpose. If you are not paying back your borrowed money, then he will have the possession of those valuable goods. He can sell those goods to someone else and uh, take back his lend take back his money. So that is what security is. So while issuing shares, company, or while receiving capital from shareholders or general public, company never gives any security. But in case what happens if the company borrows loan from bank or any financial institution, that company has to pledge some valuable, some asset, some vehicle, some land papers, etc. We call it as mortgage loan. You have seen in your balance sheet also. So mortgage loans are nothing but asset backed loan. Asset backed loan means that there are some certain valuables are kept for security purpose to borrow the loan. So these are the difference between shares and debentures, and they may ask for 5 marks in your SEM exam. If you understand these two concepts, then you can definitely, it's very easy to distinguish between these two. Thank you.